Hey everyone, I'm Josias from SIAS, and today we're testing out the AeroBand guitar from AeroBand. They were super cool to send this over for me to test out and review, so I'm gonna get right into it. The box is just awesome. When this arrived on my porch, I was really excited about opening it up. It comes in 3 different colors. You can get pink, white, and dark gray. I decided to go with the dark gray. A nice foam kind of insert here for the body and the neck, which are 2 separate pieces. So there's the body, nice gray color, and then you get the neck. And they're 2 separate pieces, which make carrying it around really nice. I've taken this around to the park and in the car, and I can just kind of throw it in my backpack and it doesn't take up a lot of space. The weight is really nice though. It feels like a real guitar, especially once you piece these 2 parts together. So it kind of just clicks in like that. Really secure. You get a charging cable, some picks, and some other tools in there. We'll put this box aside just so we can get a closer look at the guitar and dig in. Before even turning it on, what I really like about this, other than the build quality, the weight, the color, is the built-in speaker, the power button that doubles as a volume knob, the mic input gain knob there. You get a mic input, which is really cool because you can sing while playing guitar, and it all comes through the speakers or the headphone port. You get some strap pins here. You get the instrument cable out and a USB-C charging jack. I really like the location of that. It feels like a real guitar by having the jack down there. I haven't taken any of the labels off. I usually wait till last minute for that, or till Haley rips them off. But really like the strings. So down here you've got real strings, which is makes it really familiar for a smart guitar, something that's just kind of a hybrid. It's nice having real strings down there, and then you've got the silicone strings up here that make it really comfortable to start playing guitar, especially if you're a beginner and you might be turned off by how harsh like the acoustic or electric guitar strings can be. This can be a nice little intro to guitar, a little bit more inviting. You don't really have to press hard to get a response from these strings. You can just kind of lightly press on them and then strum down here. Down here you still get that same expression that you get from real strings from a guitar. Up here you have the tone button where you can kind of cycle through a bunch of built-in tones, and the capo function, which is probably one of my favorite things about this. Typically I have to use this capo to put it on, different frets, and sometimes it can create some inconsistencies or some fret noise. But with these buttons here, I can just cycle through different keys or transpose it just with the click of a button. I can transpose down, which you can't do on a regular guitar without tuning the whole thing. So that's a really, really cool feature about this, but let's get right into it. So to turn it on, you just hold the power button here, which is also the volume button. Get a nice little starting tone. The lights light up here. You'll see that I'm just kind of swiping my fingers lightly across here. It's very responsive and the lights pick up where I'm at. You get a starting acoustic tone. You can hear that it's very responsive. You can get a little hammering. So it picks up on that, picks up on the slide. All those features can be customized in the app, so I highly recommend setting the guitar up in the app before turning it on, just so you can make sure everything's set up the way you want. If you're a beginner guitarist and you don't want to focus on the hammering, you can turn that off. The sliding, or it might throw you off a little bit, you can turn that off. So just make it more customizable to you to feel comfortable with it. For me, I wanted all those things on. I wanted to be able to adjust the sensitivity where I can just barely kind of pluck the string and get a response. I want it to be very real sounding. So definitely set it up in the app. It's really cool because you can connect to it and it has other features as well on there. But let's just kind of cycle through different tones. You get another acoustic guitar, electric guitar, another electric guitar. Classical nylon. Up maybe not used to hearing a piano on guitar. This is really cool, and was like, the first day I got into this, I was playing this for about an hour. Playing more complex stuff. Bass, and these sounds are really crisp, like I would use these in actual recordings. Acoustic. And what I really like too about this is you can do palm muting just by pressing this little bar there. You can just kind of press that. And it's really nice because like when you're actually palm muting on a real guitar, it can be a little tough and like inconsistent. So just by lightly pressing on this, it just creates a consistent palm muting sound. So that's really cool. I mean, that feature, they thought of everything with this. You can even like detach little pieces like this and restring it. So I mean, there's definitely a lot of features to this that I just love. It's magnetic. Overall build quality is just amazing. But what I really been getting into with this guitar is the MIDI capabilities. Somebody that produces music, electronic music, indie pop, I'm used to a keyboard to lay out all my ideas, but as a guitarist, I'd rather be able to use a guitar to lay out those ideas, whether it's a synth or an orchestra or even beats sometimes, or adding bass lines. A lot of times I'm starting my songs with guitar, so instead of having to work everything out on a keyboard and produce it that way, I can hook it up to Ableton, no latency through Bluetooth, and you can lay out like your ideas right in Ableton using this instrument. Being able to transpose and have all the built-in functions of this instrument as a MIDI controller too is really cool. So you'll definitely have to check out our other video after this of how we produced a whole song using just the AeroBand guitar, laid out synth, bass, beat, and some vocals one evening, and just had some fun with the song producing with the AeroBand guitar. We had a great time with this instrument. Highly recommend for beginner guitarists and even advanced guitarists. I'm not the best guitarist, but I'm used to playing guitar, and it was really inviting and fun and feels real, feels natural. Highly recommend this instrument to anyone. Big thanks to AeroBand for letting us try it out. Again, check out our video on how I produced a whole song using the AeroBand guitar. And we're looking forward to doing more with this. And again, thank you AeroBand for such an awesome instrument.